Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren. Hey, today I'm going to make some pastrami, but I'm going to be using the pre-made corned beef. I got these from, I think, Walmart on sale right after St. Patrick's Day. They've been in the freezer for a month or so. So I'm going to show you how we can take these pre-made corned beef, turn them into pastrami. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter. Sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, I'm going to take these, like I said, these are both actually point cut corned beef, pre-made. They're the Grobel's brand or whatever. I got them on sale at Walmart right after the right after St. Patrick's Day. I think they were $1.99 a pound. They were really cheap, so I decided to buy them. And what I'm going to do with these, I'm actually going to take these out of these packs here. We're going to repackage them and vacuum seal. I'm going to sous vide them for 24 hours. I'm not going to season them. I'm not going to season these while I sous vide them, because what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of get these pre-cooked at 155 for 24 hours. We're going to take them out of the sous vide bath. Then we're going to put that nice pastrami rub on, and then we're going to put them on a smoker and get a nice crust on them. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get these out of the pack. We're going to get them in a vacuum seal bag. Like I said, I'm not going to pre-season them. They're awfully salty, so pretty much what I'm going to do with the sous vide is get it cooked, let it push some of that salt out of the meat, and then we're going to take them out, get that nice pastrami crust on, put them on the smoker, get some smoke to it, some nice bark, and then we'll have some really good pastrami. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got my pre-made corned beefs already vac packed. Like I said, I'm not seasoning these. I'm just gonna let the salt cook out of these as much as I can using the sous vide. I got the nice seal on here, nice and tight. Got my nice wave. It's getting up there to temp. It's not quite up to 155 yet. It's still going, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my meat in anyway. It doesn't really matter if it's not up to temp. As soon as it hits the 155, this is automatically going to start counting down to 24 hours, which is the time I'm keeping these in for. And like I said, we're going to season these up after we take them out of the sous vide with our nice pastrami rub. So 24 hours, 155, we're going to get this cooked down, get some of that salt out of there. It's going to, purge out in the bag. Then we're going to put a nice pastrami rub. Nice wave. I'll be able to monitor that from the Wi-Fi, and it'll be up to temp probably in a good 10 or 15 minutes. 1200 watt power, fully Wi-Fi, awesome pump, super quiet. Check out the nice wave in the link below. I'll see you guys in 24 hours, and we'll take this corned beef and turn it into pastrami. See you then. Alright all, I'm back. It's been over 24 hours. My pastrami slash corned beef actually is in the sous vide still. It is ready. We had it probably just over 24 hours. 24 hours in the sous vide bath, so it's ready to cool down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not ice bathing it. You can ice bath it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to actually put it in some chilled water to bring the temperature down. As you can tell, there's a lot of juice in the bag here, so we actually purge a lot of that salt and water. But this is just, chilled water. You can use an ice bath if you want. I just happen to not really care about having to bring the core temperature all the way down. I want to bring it down some, because at 155, that's still a little bit too warm to be putting on the smoker for me. I'm going to bring it down. Hopefully it'll get down to like 120 or so before I put it on the smoker. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit in this chilled water. for about 20 to 40 minutes. That gives me some time to get the smoker going. I'm going to use the Kamado Joe today, and we're going to be using cherry wood. So let me get this smoker going, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and this, like I said, it's probably down to about 120, maybe 100 degrees now. It's not very warm at all when you touch it, so like I said, I don't really care about, since I'm not worried about the internal temp of, you know, medium rare, medium, or anything like that. I don't really care about what the core temperature is. All I'm really wanting to do now is finish this up, get a nice crust and some smoke to it. Like I said, I got some cherry wood in there. It's rolling pretty good right now on the Kamado Joe. So I'm going to take this stuff out, and like I said before, on stuff that I'm smoking, I don't dry it off from the sous vide. I just kind of let it sit. If you look, like I said, look at all that moisture that was left in the bag. That's all from the corned beef, so it did purge a lot of that salt out of there. So what I'm going to do now though is just go ahead and put my pastrami rub. I'll put the ingredients below for my pastrami rub that I use. This is homemade pastrami rub, and I'm just going to go ahead, use my clean hand here, and just get it all over. Leaving the corned beef wet will actually make it so that the rub will stick a little bit better. Okay, that's about it. So you can see I got it pretty much covered. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on the smoker now, and we're just going to leave it there until we get a nice good looking bark on it. I'm not even going to really monitor temperature too much. I'm just going to make sure the outside looks like I want it to look before I take it off. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to throw it on the grill here. I am using a water pan because I want this pit to be nice and humid in there so that you get a nice crust on it and keep it nice and moist. It's been on for about an hour now. I'm going to open it up and take a look, and you can tell that the bark's really starting to form. The water's doing its work. The fat's starting to render. The color's coming along really nice. Probably give it another 20-30 minutes or so, and then we'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at these. They've been in there for about a little over an hour and 15 minutes or so. Temperature right now is at 350. It's been between 325 and 350. Look at that. You can see some of the fat kind of bubbling on top. Remember, this was the point section, so it had pretty good fat content in it. And you can see that crust is looking really good. I might leave it on here just for another few more minutes. My water pan is almost empty, so I put that water pan in there. Remember to steam it a little bit, keep some moisture in there. I'm going to put just a little bit more of this on a couple spots. Like I said, I'll close this up, just a little bit more smoke to it, and we'll be done. Look at that. Got a nice crust on it. Look at that. I'm going to let this cool off some. I'll put a piece of foil over it. I'm going to let it cool down. Put it in the refrigerator overnight. I'll slice this up tomorrow, and you guys will see just how well this turned out. The pre-made corned beef, turn it into pastrami pretty easy. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow when we're slicing this up. Alright guys, I got one of my hunks of cheater pastrami out here. It's been in the refrigerator overnight. Remember, this was the cheap pre-made corned beef I got from right around St. Patrick's Day. As you can tell, it's got that awesome peppered bark on there. It's nice and chilled now. I'm going to go ahead and slice it up. Just going to try to see which way I want to slice it. I think I want to slice it this way. Try to get some thin slices on here. Just want to show you how this cheater pastrami looks. Still going to have some fat on here because this was the point, remember? Just going to show you what this looks like. Just how nice and pink it is. It's got the nice fat in there, so when I heat this up to put on my sandwich, it's going to smell fantabulous. Take a look at that. Really awesome looking. I'm going to take a bite. Pretty good. Like I said, the sous vide made sure that the salt, purged it out of there. So you don't really have to soak it like you normally would. If you weren't going to sous vide it, you don't have to keep soaking it in clear water and emptying the water out. Just sous vide it. It'll get a lot of that salt out of there. Get that end piece. Ooh! With some of that pepper on there. Wow. Awesome. Check it out, guys. Try it at home. When that pre-made corned beef goes on sale, buy it up. Make yourself some homemade pastrami. Cherry smoke looks good. Tap the taste of pepper, paprika, garlic, salt. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and check out the next Fire and Water Cooking video, and follow the Fire and Water Cooking podcast. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Gotta go back and get me another slice. Look at that. Good.